Climate change and extreme weather events. Climate change is a long-term change in the Earth's temperature and weather patterns. It is different from daily weather because it happens slowly over many years. Today, climate change is mainly caused by human activities such as burning fossil fuels and cutting down forests. These activities releases greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and methane, which trap heat in the atmosphere and makes the earth warmer. In Malaysia, we can already see the effects of climate change. Hotter days, heavier rain, and more frequent flood becomes more common, especially in places like Klang Valley and Johor. These extreme weather events affect our health, damage homes and roads, and disturb our daily life. Climate change also affects the Earth's four main spheres. Change in the atmosphere influences water in hydrosphere, land in the lithosphere, and living things in the biosphere. This shows all parts of the Earth are connected.
Climate change is the most serious global risk facing humanity today, and it is largely driven by human-induced change to atmosphere chemistry. The main cause is the release of greenhouse gases, especially carbon dioxide, from burning fossil fuel for energy, transport, and industry. Carbon dioxide remains in the atmosphere for a very long time and trap outgoing heat, disrupting Earth energy balance. Agriculture also contributes through methane and nitrous oxide emission from rice paddies, livestock, and fertilizer use. These gases have high warming potential and interfere with atmosphere cleaning processes, increasing long-term warming. Deforestation further intensify climate change by reducing carbon absorption and release stored carbon, while also altering surface reflectivity and rainfall pattern. Urban pollution and aerosol affect cloud and radiation, while warmer ocean fuel stronger storm, rising sea level, and extreme rainfall overall. Climate change and extreme weather are technically driven consequence of human activity, altering Earth's radiation balance and making extreme weather more frequent, intense, and persistent worldwide.
Climate change is not just about the world getting warmer. It is a chain reaction that fuels the most extreme weather we see today. From heat waves to floods, everything is interconnected through our atmosphere. Today, let's look at the three stages that turn climate change into the extreme weather events. First is the greenhouse effect. Human activities like burning fossil fuels have overloaded our atmosphere with gases that trap heat. Instead of escaping into space, this energy stays locked in, destabilizing our entire weather system. Next is the energy imbalance. Here's the key. For every 1 degree Celsius the planet warms, the air holds 7% more moisture. This turns the atmosphere into a massive sponge, as well as it is providing the raw fuel for record-breaking rain and stronger storm. Finally, this leads to the formations of extreme weather events. The extra heat creates intense heat waves, while that trapped moisture triggers catastrophic floods through feedback loops like melting ice, and these disasters become more frequent and more severe every year. In summary, these three stages show that extreme weather is not a series of accidents, but it is a physical consequence of an energy-heavy atmosphere. By understanding this link, we can better prepare for the challenge of a changing climate.
Hello, my name is Sabrina Nana Michong. I will explain the impact of the climate change and the extreme weather event had in the environment and the economy. First of all is the health impacts. WHO 2003 said that climate change increased the heat wave, flow, storm, and the droughts, and then the leading to the more the illness that caused by the heat stress, waterborne disease, and the spread of the vector-borne disease, especially among the vulnerable populations. Second is the environment. Temperature and sea level cause the flow, droughts, and habitat damage, and then also the biodiversity loss. That is also disrupting the ecosystem and food and water supply. That is said by MET Malaysia 2005. And then second, the extreme weather harms infrastructure, farm and then reduce the crops and then risk the food supply. Globally, the climate change may cost 38 billion USD per year, and flood in the Malaysia already caused the major loss. That is said by Reuters 2004 and PIM 2005. In conclusions, the climate change affect the health, environment, the economy together, making the agent action essentially.
Climate change is a serious global issue that includes extreme weather events such as flood, drought, and heat waves. Therefore, effective action are urgently needed. From the policy perspective, government can implement carbon reduction policies, enforce environmental regulation, and strengthen climate adaptation strategies. Examples include developing climate-resilient infrastructure and improving early warning systems to protect communities from extreme weather events. From the technology perspective, the use of renewable energy such as solar and wind power can significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions. In addition, energy-efficient technologies and climate monitoring systems help minimize the impact of extreme weather and support better decision-making. In conclusion, a combination of strong policies and advanced technology is essential to address climate change and support sustainable development.
Assalamualaikum and good day to Madam and everyone. My name is Mardiana binti Muhammad Punju and I will present about challenges in regional cooperation and enforcement. Climate change and extreme weather events require strong regional cooperation, but several challenges limit in effectiveness. One key challenge in the difficult of economic development between countries. Developed countries have more resource and technology, while developing countries prioritize economic growth, making fair emission reduction agreement difficult. Another challenge in the focus of national interest, many countries prioritize their own economy and energy needs over regional climate commitments. Weak enforcement also reduce effectiveness, although climate policy exit monitoring and penalty are often limited due to lack of manpower and system. In addition, financial and technology limitation, along with poor data sharing between countries, further weaken coordinate regional climate action. Overall, these challenges make regional cooperation and enforcement in addressing climate change less effectiveness.
So, in the end, climate change is largely caused by human activities and it plays a big role in extreme weather. It affects all Earth systems and puts our health, environment, and economy at risk, especially in Malaysia. That's why working together, having strong policies, and using the right technology really matter for our future.